Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jesse Colson. Welcome to our channel. Working on our greenhouse frame today, getting more panels put in it. Trenton and I got started a little bit, got 4 in there already. Working on popping that one in. Got a couple more to get right here, and then we're gonna go back through, screw these ones all in. We'll get up there on the top and start popping panels in on the top too. So that's what we're gonna work on for a while today, at least. Hopefully the wind stays down and doesn't get any worse. All right, so for anybody that's never done these panels or used these kind of panels, in a greenhouse like this, you have channels that sit right here on each side, and panels just sit right inside of these channels, and then you actually got these little spring clip things that are supposed to go in here and hold them in. I don't like using the spring clips because you actually lose them. They blow out, the panels blow out. I just take little self-tapping screws, and I've always done it with this greenhouse, and just use self-tapping screws and put 2 across the top, 1 in the middle, 2 across the bottom, and it seems to hold the panels in. It helps make the greenhouse more rigid, works a lot better. So I already got this one halfway in. All you do, you take your finger once you get it started in there, you just run your finger down, and that whole panel pops right in. You seem a little bit big for this greenhouse. Measured out, they're supposed to be the proper size, but so you get it worked in there, and it won't hurt anything if they're kind of long or whatever. But then we'll just put screws in it. I just go through and put a handful of them on, and then we come back and run screws at them. So this one, I usually set the bottom in first, pop the top in, make sure this side is where I want it to be. Just like that. Get the bottom most of the way in. Take and twist that a little tiny bit just to get it started. And then pop right in. Just like that. And we'll come back in, screw them in. Goes pretty quick once you get going on it. Try not to kill our onions we did. Spacing on this one seems a little off, but all right. And just try to hit the old holes if I can. Just like that. And we go here in the side. Yeah, long one.
That was a short one.
Hand me a long one. Darn it.
No, it does not want to go in there, does it?
And they're a little rusty, so the tops are a little swelled up.
Top one, you can one. No, short one again.
Alright, so there's those panels. Going pretty quick. Gotta get up there now and take all the old screws and everything out of the top. I've already got all the old screws out of the bottom. So get up there, get all the old screws out, get them ready to put in the new panels. Do that on both sides. We got a couple spots. Got to put some new bolts in. A couple of them that'll finish tightening the frame up the rest of the way. Right now it's kind of still wobbly, but once I get these other cross members reattached, that'll help. I'll get that finished, and I'll get these panels put on and the end pieces, and get all the roof pieces put in, and then we'll be a little bit closer, have this house done. And then I got to build frames on the other one. So all I'm doing on these, just unscrewing getting ready to put the other panels back on. Some of this frame had to tighten. These are little spring clips. If you lived in an area where there was absolutely no wind, they would work great. But when you live in an area like we do, we get a bunch of wind. They just can't cut it. So that's why we do these self-tappers. These self-tapping screws are wonderful. So this whole greenhouse is gonna be lifted beds. I don't have any ground beds in this one. But it's done raised beds in this house. Stuff grows wonderful, so. Okay, sorry about that. Battery died. So now, this one, I've actually got to cut one whole rib to make it fit right. And the rest of them, I shouldn't have to trim this one, I don't think. So we'll go right inside of that. Let's use that rib right there as our guide. Okay. Now flip it. Make that exact same cut on this side. Right against that rib there. Apparently this side cuts a little harder. Funny. All right, slice that off and test that fit. So these bottom panels, or the bottom screws anyway, taken, run them in, and I can run the middle ones in from right here. I'm just gonna keep doing exactly what I'm doing, Tosh. Talking to YouTube and yep. Talking to YouTube and putting panels in, honey. Trim another one off of this one. See if one of these ones is more narrow. Yeah, we'll give this one a try. It seems a little thinner. All right, there's those. I'll grab one panel and put it in right here. And do the other one right here, and then we'll move to the other side. So look at where we're at right now. We got all the bottoms done and this whole entire side. And we've got these two end panels on. That side's all finished. Getting ready to start putting the top panels on the other side. Same exact way we did these ones. Just got them all cut, so just gonna start layering them on.
That's cool.